Good evening and welcome to episode 62 of Red True Diaries. It has been quite a day. Flatter survived, and this is a first world problem that I'm enduring. However, it is a universal feeling. I just have allergies in terms of my nose being stuffy. However, so I haven't been crying, but I do feel sad. My hormonal level is low. Today is the second day of my period, and I'm glad it started yesterday and that today is the worst of the cycle in terms of, the first 2 days for me are the hardest. And today is the birthday of the man whom I love very much and would love to be with all day, every day, but especially today because birthdays mean a lot to me. And it is his golden birthday in that he turns the age of the date of his birthday today, which is pretty young. It only reminds me that I do still have somewhat of a little problem with him being only now 23 years old. That still sounds so young to me, but even at his young age, he is one of the most remarkable people I've ever known and has had an awesome influence in my life and on my heart and in my soul. And ever since I woke up this morning knowing it's his birthday and him being 3,000 miles away and has a girlfriend, it just tests my tolerance and willingness to continue to love and be true to me and what I feel, because there's so much. Anyway, so tomorrow will be better. Today was tough. I had some great appointments today, though. I'm always grateful for the strangers that I encounter, the interactions I have as a result of my work. Though I won't get into details, I am a therapist and help people as a part of the healthcare profession, and I'm in school as well to advance in this field, and that's one of the reasons. Again, I wear my wig to help protect my identity as I advance further professionally, because some places would not want me to talk about some of the things I talk about or do some of the things I'm doing, such as I'm going to read from this book, which I don't think this would be a problem, The World's Greatest Love Letters, which I bought a few years ago. I mean, I love love letters and writing and love and all of those kinds of things. And tonight I'm going to read a letter from one of my favorite couples, Elizabeth Barrett Browning and Robert Browning. Their story is incredible. And speaking of an older woman and a younger man, I think their age difference is maybe 7 years. And she was an invalid in her late 30s. And Robert began seeing her in their home, in her father's home, Elizabeth's father's home in England. And eventually they eloped and then moved to Italy, of course, because Italy's amazing. Florence. I lived in Florence, which I did not see their home while I was there last year, but I'd like to. So, we need to read that. But also, here's a plug for a beer I decided to have tonight. For a while, due to some of the studies I'm embarking on. But I figured if, I haven't had, I don't think, any alcohol for the past few weeks or so. I forget the last, maybe, probably about a month or so. So this is hitting the spot. It's a, not too hot night, and it's definitely, making me not care as much about the fact that I'm not with my beloved, but I still would like to be. In any case, it's harder today because I do love birthdays, like I said, and would love to be, say, even in touch with him at all, so that I could at least feel it's appropriate to send the kind of gift or celebratory message I normally would under other circumstances. But yeah, we're not there. So I decided to get this beer called Phoenix Pale Ale in honor of, rebirth, and as it says here on the side of the can, and normally I do drink out of bottles. Cans, it's an exception for me too, but I love the name so much, and I was interested in a pale ale, and it was what was available when I decided this at 11:30 or so, after 11. Too late for most places. Anyway, like its mythological namesake, this bold American pale ale will be a legend for our times. A great craft beer reincarnated in a can, brewed with pale and crystal malts and the finest U.S. grown hops from the Pacific Northwest. And that's it. It is brewed and canned by Sly Fox Brewing Company in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. So it's the marriage of the Pacific Northwest with Pottstown, which is only 45 minutes or so from Philadelphia. So yeah, it's my world tonight. And yes, I could pour this into a glass, but am I going to? No. So yes, I'm drinking it out of a straw. I know that's going to be blasphemy to some, but I don't care. All right. Robert, wow, 8 already, okay. Robert Browning to Elizabeth B. Barrett. You will only expect a few words, but what will those be? When the heart is full, it may run over, but the real fullness stays within. You asked me yesterday if I should repent. Yes, my own Ba. I could wish all the past were to do over again, that in it I might somewhat more, never so little more, conform in the outward homage to the inward feeling. What I have professed, for I have performed nothing, seems to fall short of what my first love required even. And when I think of this moment's love, I could repent, as I say. Words can never tell you, however, form them, transform them anyway, how perfectly dear you are to me, perfectly dear to my heart and soul. I look back, and in every one point, every word and gesture, every letter, every silence, you have been entirely perfect to me. I would not change one word, one look. My hope and aim are to preserve this love, not to fall from it, for which I trust to God, who procured it for me, and doubtlessly can preserve it. Enough now, my dearest, dearest own Ba. You have given me the highest, completest proof of love that ever one human being gave another. I am all gratitude and all pride, under the proper feeling which ascribes pride to the right source. All pride that my life has been so crowned by you. God bless you, praise. And that's Prays, praise, not Praise. God bless you, praise your very own R. I will write tomorrow, of course. Take every care of my life, which is in that dearest little hand. Try and be composed, my beloved. Wow. It's been a while since I've read that. And Elizabeth's is 3 times as long. That was just 1 page. And Elizabeth's is 3. So I'm going to end this episode tonight and read Elizabeth Barrett Browning's poem to Robert tomorrow. One of the things I like about both is how they describe the love that they feel to each other, to God, and that it is something spiritual within them. Because for me, that's what I think of and feel and relate to when the stirrings of love and being in love with another human arise within myself as well. Alright. Good night. Thank you for watching or listening. And loving. Caring and sharing and all of that. I love you. Thank you.